Is this a bull flag accumulation pattern? Or is this distribution? Because if this breaks down, guys, we could see Bitcoin come all the way down here. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Bitcoin analysis video. I got Sean next to me today. Sean, say hello to everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
So Sean, today we're going to be talking about if this is a bull flag accumulation or is this a distribution? And of course, guys, we will be giving you the mango trade of the day so that you can reap the most out of the next big move on this chart.
If this is distribution, Krisha, we could see the pullback into the mango pullback trade opportunity, right? We've been talking about two trades.
Right.
The breakout trade opportunity, where we've given you guys the criteria for that. And we've been talking about the pullback trade opportunity. So I think today we should talk about the pullback trade opportunity. That's the exciting one. That's the one everyone wants. That's the one I want.
That's right. So today we're going to be focusing on the pullback opportunity. I think for me, it's going to be a pretty straightforward one because, hey, I've been going over those rejection points with you guys, right? The regions of resistance that I'm looking at right now. And the critical one was based on that weekly close, right? On the weekly time frame, what was it that we were looking at, guys? We were looking at weekly cloud resistance right here. Right, the weekly cloud resistance, as you can see, price actually closed underneath that weekly Ichimoku cloud. And honestly, I was expecting a close into it that would give me a better bullish tell in that, hey, we're likely going to start seeing continuation here. But you can see that historically, the cloud has been a great guide for price action, really telling us, hey, is it bullish, is it bearish, what do we expect? Even right here, we broke the cloud level, broke cloud support, and then made our way all the way down. That was like a friggin' cascading waterfall into 15K.
That was the nail in the coffin.
Pretty much. Right, so we were looking at this 31.3K as overhead cloud resistance, but in addition to this being cloud resistance, what else did 31.3K really line up with, guys? It lined up with historical resistance and support. It is a very critical zone. You can see right here. Bitcoin took it out back in December 2020. We rallied all the way up to $60,000. Hell, actually $69,000, okay? Came back down. That's where we found support. Once again, a beautiful bounce back up to $69,000 per Bitcoin. Once again, made our way back down, and this is where all hell broke loose. Right, so once again, guys, we're back up at that region of resistance, right?
This is a key inflection point.
Yes, and this is where all hell could break loose again.
The bears aren't going to give this one up too easily, right? I still think that the prior weekly close was a bullish weekly close. The bulls won, in my opinion. But this level here, guys, this is where the fireworks begin, but not without a fight. So that pullback, Kusha.
As far as the fight is concerned, right, I'm looking at a few other indicators, and particularly found on the Mango dashboard. So if you guys want to follow along, get on over to the Mango dashboard, get on over to app.mangoresearch.co. You have Bitcoin available to you for free. Look at the daily time frame right now, okay? The daily time frame, yeah, we're bullish on that trend, okay? But volatility, Sean, flashing 85, like it has expanded so much. And usually when I see these red frothy numbers, I'm expecting that next pullback. But now in addition to what's working with the volatility here is the flags. We got potential bearish divergence on the daily time frame, guys. Okay, so now we have bearish divergence in addition to frothy volatility. All right, in addition to price being up against macro resistance. But along with the daily time frame having bearish divergence, we have another bearish confluence. Okay, if you get on over to the 12-hour time frame on the Mango dashboard, you'll find that the flag here too is bearish. We got bearish divergence on the 12-hour time frame as well. So now we have two bearish divergences into macro resistance and a picture that looks like this on the daily time frame. Now, yes, you know, at cursory glance, this could look like a bull flag, but hey, this could also be distribution. Now, Sean, one of the targets that you were looking at actually came in right here. Now, that looks a bit scary.
Indeed.
But yeah, that was one of the targets. Now,
but isn't that a bit bullish? The fact that a $25,000 target is now scary.
I guess.
We've come a long way.
I guess it's how you look at it, right? But do you want to tell people how, you know, price could potentially get down to this target of yours.
Yeah, for sure. So now, again, I want to re-emphasize that this isn't the base case that we're looking to trade, okay? But we have to keep this at the back of our minds. In case things do go wrong, we know how bad things can get, especially for leverage trades, guys. Because if you hold on to a loser thinking, oh, it's going to bounce back, not prepared for how deep it can go, you could get your account wiped. Okay, so let's talk about this possibility. Let's go on over to our weekly time frame, guys. And we have our Ichimoku opened up over here. You can see the red cloud, you can see the green cloud, but you can also see the blue Tenkin and the Kijun. What you guys are now noticing is that the red Kijun is coming to cross underneath the blue Tenkin. Often when you see this, price gives us the TK kiss, where we see a retest of this cross before continuation. As an example, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened during the bull market. And this, guys, if you've been following Mango all the way since back then, you know that we were waiting for this, right? We wanted price to come test this and close above. We saw the blue Tenkin cross underneath the Kijun. Price bounced up to test it and unfortunately rejected. We were so disheartened and disappointed back then because we wanted price to close above it and keep continuing. But as soon as it didn't, we knew that, hey, it's probably lights out for Bitcoin. We saw the rejection, price dip back into the cloud, close underneath the cloud, and the bear market ensued, right? Kusha, you talked about how you wanted to see price close within the cloud, right? That's similar to how the bears wanted price to close underneath the cloud in these areas right over here. But we first bounced into the TK and then came back down and closed underneath, right? I'm wondering, should we be prepared for a similar scenario where we first bounce into the TK and then get ready for a break into the cloud? At that point, we can look for that big edge-to-edge move all the way up to $42,000. Now again, guys, this is not my base case, right? But we need to keep this at the back of our minds as a potential scenario. So in case it does happen, we are not caught off guard. In case we do bid earlier at higher prices, we know that, hey, if our trade is invalidated, the next opportunity is all the way down here at around $25,500, right? So we know, hey, let's exit and let's reposition for a lower bid opportunity that could lead to a bigger move.
So let's talk about the triggers then of this downside move, right? So if we see a breakdown here, like what is really going to initiate that breakdown?
Great question. So in my mind, I'm looking at this as a get ready, set and go. The get ready is going to be based off the 4-hour dynamic. Now, for those of you who don't have access to the 4-hour dynamic, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the level real quickly. The 4-hour dynamic is coming in at around 30,380-ish, right? You guys can see that at the moment, the bears are looking to push price underneath the 4-hour dynamic. If we see that close underneath the 4-hour dynamic, 30,300, that's your get ready. When is your set? Your set is on the daily time frame that Krisha has over here, right? We have our M-like formation, right? If we close underneath the neckline of this M-like formation, which is your daily candle close, coming in at around 30,250-ish, if the daily close is there, guys, okay, I'm looking for a daily candle close. That is your go. So again, get ready underneath the 4-hour dynamic. Set with a daily candle close underneath this M-like formation. And go, well, go is the market doing the rest.
All right, so now I think this is going to be a great segue into the Mango trade of the day, which is going to be that breakdown trade. Now, of course, guys, this is going to be contingent on us actually seeing follow through to the downside. But in case we don't, and if we break up, you need to be prepared for that too. So in tomorrow's video, we're going to be giving you the exact trade setup to the upside in case price decides to run away from us. So make sure to subscribe and hit that notification icon. That way you do not miss tomorrow's video. So Sean, what are we looking for over here?
Alrighty, so again, to reiterate, guys, this green box over here is a potential target, all right? This is coming in from our weekly TK over here, but this is not my base case. This is not what we're looking for. We are looking for a shallower pullback, okay? And for that, we're going to go on over to the Mango dashboard, again, available at app.mangoresearch.co. So for the past week or so, ever since Bitcoin was sitting around here, we were looking for, one, a trigger, and then a pullback after the trigger for our trade opportunity, right? Where was our trigger? Let's go ahead and turn on our swing lows and swing highs. And the reason I want to go over this again for you is because you can use this exact trade setup across all coins, guys. So if you see something like this on your altcoins, you can use it for your altcoins too. So where was our trigger? Our trigger was the most recent relevant lower high. Okay, if price took that lower high out, we knew that the bull trade was on. So as soon as that lower high was taken out, we were getting ready for any pullback into our key levels, right? And you guys can see that as soon as the lower high got taken out, if you zoom into the lower time frames here, price just ran because all the breakout traders wanted in on the trade. They were too impatient for the pullback, and that's fine. That's fine. We are Mango over here. We keep things stress-free. We keep things patient. We're going to wait for that pullback because our pullback opportunity was a dynamic level, right? Where am I getting the dynamic level from? Our Ichimoku right over here. We said watch the tanking, guys, this blue line. Watch for where it moves. It could move down, it could move flat, it could move up. You guys can see that's moving up. It's lining up with the red Kijun at the moment. So that is our bid opportunity. Nothing has changed. We haven't gotten our trigger for the downside move yet, but we will be patient. If you do get that trigger, that's when you guys can either one, look to hedge your positions, or two, just patiently wait with that dry powder looking to bid this Tenkin Kijun over here. If we get that move down to the Tenkin Kijun, that is a high probability trade setup. Why? Because the cloud is green as well, and you can see the confluence with the cloud now. The Tenkin Kijun above the cloud, price above the cloud, and the cloud is green. This is one of my favorite trade setups. It's a high probability trade setup, but it could definitely go wrong, right? We are here to make money. We are not here to be oracles and get everything right. We want to take consistent, good trade setups. And when this comes, I will be taking that trade setup. But I know at the back of my mind that, hey, I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong on this. And if I am wrong, how do I know I'm wrong? Well, I'll be using the top of the cloud over here, guys, as my invalidation. So we see a daily candle close underneath the cloud. That's it. I'm wrong on my trade. I'll stay humble, I'll stay Mango and look for my next trade opportunity. And just by looking at this daily cloud, guys, you know that, hey, if we close underneath the cloud, we're coming back down to the bottom of the cloud. And where does that level come in, guys? 25,000. Where did we see 25,000 before? On our weekly TK test, right? That's how everything comes together. That's how you are keeping ready for the bigger, deeper pullback move, because you take it step by step. Hey, I'm going to be patient over here. This is a resistance level. We could see a pullback. When is your pullback triggered? Underneath the M-like formation that we just discussed, right? We see that. We look for that bid opportunity on the Tenkin, the blue line and the red line confluencing with the top of the cloud. If we close underneath the cloud, oof, that's when we can get even greedier. Take the small loss, and we look to reposition all the way down at 25,000, because that's when we look for this big edge-to-edge trade move. But remember, guys, this move is contingent on us actually losing the Tenkin Kijun right over here. That's where we're going to be bidding. If we lose that, we look for the deeper move. So for now, we're gunning for something like this with our invalidation right underneath the cloud.
Brilliant. Now you have the entry, you have the invalidation, and you have those downside targets that we're looking for. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want more, well, you can get more by hitting subscribe and the notification icon, and we will catch you in the next video. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the Mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.
Ciao.